you don't need to be a top sport star to make money out of the sport. And don't listen when you don't think we're just talking. I'm going to make you four quick examples. Real life examples of the power of sport in transforming lives. Number one example, there was a young boy who was part of the gang that I belonged to. That boy was so good in sport, but he wanted to be a gangster. And one day at his school, a rugby player named Brayton Paulser came to deliver a motivational talk at his school. That boy listened to Brayton Paulser. At that moment, he took a decision. He said, I am going to be the next Brayton Paulser. That boy left gangsterism behind and he went into rugby and he became the top rugby player in the world. And his name is Ashwin Willemse. Second guy, I want to give you 4 real life examples. When we grew up, here was this young boy, 4 houses from our house. You will always find him with a ball. Always. We were poor, they were poor. He would be playing soccer every day. We would tell him, hey, let's go steal. No. Let's go do this. No. Let's go steal cars. No. There was a time we all had cars. Although it was stolen, but it was still a car those years. Not talking about that. But those cars, he was the only one that didn't have a car. He believed in his dream. When we went to jail, because crime doesn't pay. In jail, I switched on the TV. I nearly got a heart attack. Then Bafana is that same boy. His name was Willem Jackson. And he played for Pirates. Yesterday, there's a place in Cape Town called Kraaifontein. Kraaifontein is one of the most dangerous areas in the world. There's bullets flying every day. People die every single day in Kraaifontein. Let nobody tell you otherwise. Every day there's people dying. For the past 40 years, every single day somebody died in Kraaifontein. Last night, I was at the auction. At the auction, we were launching the Cheslin Kobe Foundation. Cheslin Kobe is one of the best rugby players in the world. Cheslin plays for the Springboks. Cheslin played in Japan. Cheslin played in France. Cheslin launched his foundation last night to give back to his community of Kraaifontein. We were there. There was an auction. But Cheslin is not the only one from Kraaifontein. Wade van Niekerk is also from Kraaifontein. Both of them grew up dodging bullets. These boys grew up dodging bullets. There was an auction. We all bought stuff there to help the foundation. I remember my family bought an Arsenal t-shirt, paid 60,000 for it, we just to support. There was a portrait. A portrait. They started the bid on 10,000. The bid went up until 600,000. It was a fight with Wade from Kraaifontein, Cheslin from Kraaifontein, another guy from Mitchell's Plain. I'm coming from Heidedal. We fought so much for that portrait that the artist was there and he said, I'm going to paint more for all of you. You can pay the money and I will pay more for each and every one of you. Stop fighting. We were willing to go up until 2-3 million rand. That is the power of sport. That is the power of sport, that these boys are willing to fight for charity. So to all of you, don't take this thing serious of oh no, don't take it serious when people tell you, not all dreams do come true. Not all dreams doesn't come true. All dreams do come true. Take that serious. Don't take negative people serious. Don't take people serious that you tell you that you can't be that. Let me tell you why. Because it is other people's job to underestimate you. Never forget that. That it is the job of other people to underestimate you. But you must never underestimate yourself. You can be anything that you want to be in life. My teacher that told me I will never be anything. God blessed me the other day when I was in Bloemfontein. I went to go draw money. When I looked around, I saw him behind me. I said, Mutimo Holo, God is great. Thank you. I just drew my money and I left my slip there. So he can deal with whatever he's going to deal with. I don't know what, but there's no man that finds a slip and you don't look. I know he's very depressed where he is. Normally I don't leave those things, but that one I had to leave. In conclusion, I want to say to everybody, particularly the education department, you know, marriage, people say, there has been MOU signed. You are not the first one to sign. You can sign a million MOUs, that means nothing. It is the action that means anything. Now I'm an action man. I'm an action man. And I found in the education minister and deputy minister, action woman. So sport is not coming back. It is already back. We are just fixing one or two things. There's no one better than the other one. People from my department, because we are sport, we should not think this thing belongs to us. 50-50 makes 100%. There's 50% from education, 50% from us. There's no boss in this matter. We have got very good news, which I can't tell you now. In 2 weeks, there's going to be a press conference. A press conference. So to all the parents, your prayers has been answered. Our children are going to be involved in sport, arts and culture in the schools. My job as the minister is to make sure that the schools like these ones also get hockey sticks, also get pole vaulting equipment. You can't expect people to go to the Olympics on stuff that they've never seen or they can't afford. In South Africa, sports are for the privileged and for the ones that the privileged feel sorry for by means of scholarship. That is over. It's coming to an end. I'm soon going to launch, together with the MECs, Project 300. I'm going to launch Project 300. That's my baby. When I'm 8 years old, I'm going to look back at everything I did. I'm going to remember Project 300. Project 300 is going to give every school, every community, equipment that's very expensive. And we are going to look for the fastest people to take with us to the Olympics. There's many new sports. Breakdance, I came to the Olympics. They said there's a new sport. Now you get very good dancers like the ones we saw here today. Bavaya. You get very good Bontate Kunene. And he doesn't have a choice. If you've gone to so many nightclubs and you own so many nightclubs, you have to be good. Then you have average. Then you have below average. Now I'm there by below average. So I was in Paris. When I got there, they said there's a new sport. When the curtains opened there, I saw them breakdancing. I said, Tate Phillips. I said, what what is this thing? Hey, these people, Baba Pala, these are jokes, Mosman. I come from the era of prophet of the city. I nearly took off my jacket and brought the first bronze medal home. I was very tempted, Minister. Deputy Minister, I was very tempted to bring the first. I nearly jumped on that stage. We are going to make sure that we take 300 athletes, Mr. Lottery. We are going to make sure we are going to do this in conjunction with you, Ms. Anita. We are going to work together. We are going to bring everybody together. And we are going to work. We are going to make sure that sport take its rightful place. Because sport has the potential to change lives. Don't underestimate that. And to Nedbank, you know what is the worst thing about when you visit people with nice food? If you give people the best treatment, best food, they always come back for more. Now I've seen what you're doing here. We've got other schools there in Kladi, there in the rural areas. I shall come knocking at Nedbank. I think the man knew I was going to ask. Mr. Mutsepe is not here. Oh, it's here. Oh, Mr. Mutsepe, I'm coming to knock. Don't blue tick us. Don't blue tick us. Because some of us, we banned by you in our businesses. So, we need all the schools to have what we're going to open here today. I want to thank the Sports Trust, Nedbank, PSL, Pirates, Orlando Pirates, and this very good department, Sports Arts and Culture, and the Education Department, and to leave everybody with one thing today. Skam Mamela Baloi. Skam Mamela Baloi. GNU is going to last. The GNU is going to be with us for 5 years. My only problem I have with this GNU is only one. This GNU, I'm just scared of one thing. That you guys are going to love this GNU so much that you give us another GNU after 2029. Yesterday, I was on the stage there with the people of the DA. We were together taking pictures, laughing. Hey, Mudimo Palabol Baloi. Look at where I am today. I'm with the DA praising them. I just GNU better last. And I'm going to make sure that GNU lasts. We're in our best years. Thank you very much.